good now that you're here.
Aw, that's sweet. I like your Mona Lisa t-shirt.
Thank you very much.
So we'll have to post a picture of that to our Facebook page.
All right. You know how we start the show, Emily? We always like to jump right into a song. And so if you're ready, we're ready.
Okay. I'm going to start with a song called Closer. And this is a little bit of a throwback to the summer. One of my favorite activities is going to the Eno River with my new fiance. We just got engaged.
Wait,
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's exciting.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, we're excited. So anyway, this song is about that. Silver dancing in the breeze, moonlight through the trees, and sparkling skies above. Music drifting through the night, and holding you so tight, my one and only love. Oh, I never felt so high, so very satisfied every time we make love. I get a little bit closer. Oh, your melody is in my head, but sometimes words escape me. You're so beautiful. I'm walking circles in the clouds. My feet can't find the ground, but I still float along. When life becomes too much to bear, I'll always have you there to dry my tears. Every day you touch my heart, I get a little bit closer.
Just so nice.
That was super sweet.
Everybody, in case you were wondering where's the rock and blues and Emily Musolino, entirely different kind of feel from a lot of the things that you do. Love those jazz chords and things.
You know, I do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah. So are you working in that kind of genre very much these days?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I started out. My first record was a lot of acoustic stuff, with a lot of jazz stuff. I went to Berklee College of Music, so that was sort of like where we started.
I think that's shortly after you graduated from Berklee, which was around 2012 or so. Mm-hmm. That's when I met you, and and we were doing that thing at the Come Out and Play sculpture show at the big sculptures down there.
What a great
Your mom
place.
was there.
And that's where I met James Olin Oden.
James was there.
Yes.
And
he told me that I had to come to Shakori Hills, and I had no idea what that was.
Well, he was right.
Yeah, he was right. It was awesome. I love Shakori.
and so, and we've been delighted to and astounded to watch your expansion of your career since then. And kudos to you, Emily, in these hard times for getting out there and getting the bookings and keeping it going. It must not be easy.
Well, you know, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen this month, but things always seem to come in, like, you know, the calendar fills up. So I'm grateful to not have to have like a 9-to-5 or anything like that, because I'm not really made for that kind of that work. I'm just not good at it.
Well, congratulations for making it work.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody, you do want to tell your friends because we're just starting the show. That tonight's show, as always, is being videocast. Just go out on the Pass the Hat Facebook page.
Yep.
And if your friends are otherwise occupied, tell them that they can go on and look at the archive anytime for all time. Bob, how do people find that?
Well, if you want just the audio, you can go to WHUPFM.com, click on shows, scroll down to Pass the Hat, and you can find the archive there after the show is over. It's there forever. But if you want to see the live stream, well, you got to find the live stream live right now. It's on at WHUP Pass the Hat at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And, of course, Facebook and YouTube will keep those forever. You just go to either of those, find the live or the videos tab, and you'll be able to see it there. Well, pretty much forever.
Well, Emily, we want to hear as much of your fine music as we can. So what do you have for us next?
All right. I'm going to play a song called Water Tower Town. It's about when I used to tour around a whole lot and tried to find love on the road, and it was a lot of up and down, and I'm glad that I'm not on that roller coaster anymore, but I got some good songs out of it. So. My baby lives in a water tower town. She's got her head up in the sky, but her feet stuck in the ground. And I drove 1,000 miles just to see her pretty smile. But she told me she don't want me around. In a water tower town, words got a way of getting around. There ain't no secret that can't be found in a water tower town. When I'm touring there, oh, the drive seems twice as far. I'm walking on eggshells and sleeping in my car. When the locals see me there, oh, there's pity in their stares. 'Cause smiling's just a band-aid on a bleeding broken heart. In a water tower town, words got a way of getting around, and there ain't no secret that can't be found in a water tower town. In a water tower town, words got a way of getting around. Ain't no secret that can't be found in a water tower town. In a water tower town, words got a way of getting around. And there ain't no secret that can't be found in a water tower town.
That is a fantastic song, but I really love the title. It's so simple, and as soon as you say it, everybody knows what you're talking about.
Oh,
You don't have
yeah.
to explain it the slightest bit. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
Your guitar playing, if people are watching, they might be able to see that there's no smoke and mirrors here. There's no picks. There's no gelled nails. There's no one hand longer than the other. You've got neatly trimmed nails. That was her hands playing that precise, gorgeous guitar. What is your history with guitar? Is that something you learned as a child and then brought into adulthood, or was that a later instrument for you?
Well, I started I mean, I had like a little mini guitar from the time I was very, very young, but I got my first real guitar when I was 11, and I started playing with the pick, but I would always drop the pick and lose the pick, and so
Yeah.
the pick sort of eventually just like faded, and I learned to compensate for the different attack with EQ and just the way that I'm playing it. I like to have all of my fingers available. When you are holding a pick, you know, your two or three of your fingers are like glued together or whatever.
So, when did songwriting enter your life?
That would probably be around the same time, like 11
Oh,
or 12.
early on.
Wow.
Pretty much started writing right away. Yeah.
What did you have to say in a song when you were?
It was
11 or
all
12
about
years old?
all my friendship drama in middle school.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of middle school
Yeah,
drama.
there's a lot of
isn't
middle school drama. I only knew like, you know,
there? Oh yeah.
like the, you know, Brown Eyed Girl chords, but I could write all sorts of songs with those.
You know what's interesting, though? My daughter, and also Nancy Middleton's daughter, who was here a while back, she's a Gen Z. And she was talking about, and my daughter Lucy has talked about the fact that there are so many more songs now being written about friendship versus the typical romantic kind of narrative songs. And I know I really appreciate that diversity of song.
Well, I mean, when you get down to it, a relationship is really just a friendship
Yeah.
with the romantic aspect on top of it.
Yep.
So,
True story.
Well, we're here to hear more of your everything. So lay it on us.
all right.
And by the way, on the live stream, Maddie Sheets has been applauding like for the past 10 minutes.
How you doing? All right, let's see. Maybe I should do this one now. So I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really glad that the holidays are over. It's my least favorite time of year. So a lot of people were really happy about my engagement, but certain family members are still not happy, and that is really terrible. And so I wrote this song about that. It's called Silent Disapproval. Born out of eternity and into time. Tiny cuts from daggers shooting from your eyes. Oh, silent disapproval. I hope that you'll get right with God. She's the only lover who has shown me grace. Sorry to show up and rub it in your face. But before you call her name to wallow in your shame, did you stop to ask your daughter if she's happy? It's enough to make your mind flip over backwards when the preacher's selling water to the well, and the people pointing fingers at your happiness and joy are so ever-loving miserable. So judge not, lest you be judged. Who are you to speak for God? Who are you to speak for God? people show their colors when they see her light, fabricating differences and starting fights. Gabrielle and Juliet lying dead and unashamed. Can't you just be happy for us for a little while? She's the only person left who makes me smile. Oh, silent disapproval, hope that you'll get right with God. It's enough to make your mind flip over backwards when the preacher's selling water to the well, and the people pointing fingers at your happiness and joy are so ever loving miserable. So judge not, lest you be judged. Who are you to speak for God? Who are you to speak for God? Who are you to speak for God?
Amen. Emily Musolino was bringing the heat tonight.
Yeah. That whole song is packed with poetry that I've never heard. How backwards it is. You got a preacher who's selling water to the well. Gabrielle and Juliet, laying unashamed. I've never heard that poetry, but what is so interesting is that your songs transcend gender. You know what your songs remind me of is back in the days of the early blues, early in this country, you heard women sing a lot of love songs about women. And those songs also transcended gender. How have you gotten to that place where because a lot of women do, they take covers and they change the her to him, and then they'll sing the song because they think it's the right way to do it.
My rule about that is if it sings well and it speaks to what your experience is, do it. If you want to flip the pronoun to your preference, that's cool with me. If it doesn't sing well, if it sounds awkward, I just won't do that song.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that you mentioned that because it has been like a thing my entire career of like, do I feel comfortable enough to sing these songs that are like clearly, have a homosexual theme to it. But over the years, I've gotten a little bit more comfortable as the world has kind of changed.
Right. Which speaks to you, I think, that you've had the courage to. I wish you didn't need courage to sing the songs that you do because I think they're universal.
That song sounded universal to me.
They really do.
I think anybody listening to it could, if they were in any kind of a situation where somebody was disapproving of what they were doing, no matter what that disapproval was about, that they could relate to that song in a very intimate way.
Yeah,
Yep.
bigotry and disapproval are sort of the same. Like, I mean, regardless of who the target is, it's not based in logic or fact. It's just a feeling.
Yeah.
Everybody, we are here enjoying our time tremendously with Emily Musolino. You can learn all about Emily and her schedule of events out there on emilymusolino.com. And you do want to see Emily live because that is
great.
a treat. If you're a performer or a songwriter also, we want to draw your attention that Emily has a wonderful studio, Blue Moose Studios. And Emily, you're accepting clients, are you?
Yeah, it's this is a busy time of year, so
Good.
This is prime time. Before it starts to get really busy when I'm performing, I won't have quite as much studio time. Yeah.
And so how do people, they would just go on your website and message you there or something?
Yeah, or my my Instagram is the Emily Musolino. That's probably the social media that I keep up with the best.
So it must come in handy being a songwriter and having your own studio. So is that when you come up with an idea for a new song, a lot of people come in, they say they jot down the idea or maybe record a little thing on their phone, or they keep a paper ledger of things, but how is it for you where you just need to grab that idea when you have it, or use the studio too?
It's best to try to get a recording of it while it's still like a fresh song. I'm not tired of it. So I'll try to at least get a good demo down before then.
Is there much revision happen in this creative process? Or is it wham, there it is, it's perfect right out of the gate?
It used to be more revision than it is now. Over the years, I've sort of like unleashed my death grip of perfectionism on stuff, and things sort of come a lot easier. I put like a 3-take rule. Like if you can't get it in 3 takes, then just it's not your song today.
Well, you probably have a better feeling
Good
over
rule.
the years of what you want to do with it to begin with.
Yeah. Well, I've gotten a lot better too.
Yeah,
So
a lot better, a lot more experience. Sure.
yeah.
Well, we're not tired of you, Emily.
Oh, no.
Musolino, you can stay all night as far as we're concerned. You got another one for us?
Yeah. I was just thinking of which one to do. Let's see. Know it might be crazy to drive 3 states in a day like twice. I just really like you is all. Yeah, I know it's a little bizarre, circumstances being what they are, but I can't deny that I feel so drawn to you. You're like, baby, where'd you come from? The world works in mysterious ways. Words fail when I try to explain, but all of a sudden it hurts me when we're apart. Whoa, serendipity, ain't it the damnedest thing? You messed around and stole my heart. I'm feeling you so heavy, don't know what to do with myself. Baby, you could show me. Yeah, baby, I could really use your help. I'm feeling you so heavy, don't know what to do with myself. So baby, if you're ready to love me, come on and show me. Smelling you on my t-shirt gets me through a hard day's work. Never met anyone with so much drive. Take a walk in the twilight zone, watch people playing Pokemon Go. Ain't that a funny way to enjoy life? Follow you like a puppy dog and sit and listen to you talk. I love it when you smile with your eyes. I'm so excited, babe. I want you more and more and more each day, 'cause you're amazing and you're all mine. I'm feeling you so heavy, don't know what to do with myself. Baby, you could show me. Yeah, baby, I could really use your help. I'm feeling you so heavy, don't know what to do with myself. So baby, if you're ready to love me, come on and show me. I'm feeling you so heavy, don't know what to do with myself. Baby, you could show me. Yeah, baby, I could really use your help. I'm feeling you so heavy, don't know what to do with myself. So baby, if you're ready or to love me, come on and show me. Yeah. Don't know
Emily, people are going to want to get a hold of your recorded material, whether it's hard copy or digital. And how do they do that? Is it Bandcamp?
I do have a Bandcamp, emilymusolino.bandcamp.com. There's also a link on my website, emilymusolino.com. And I just got these new little flash drives in that have my 3 recorded albums, like 20 songs worth of covers, and a 15-song live album from Shikori Hills a couple of years ago.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm going to put those up for sale pretty soon. So watch out for those.
And any new recordings in the works?
I have a ton of different songs in the works over the next year or so. I hope to whittle them all down to an album size.
You'd mentioned Shikori a couple times. Do you know the dates for that off the top of your
Well, I
head?
don't know if I'll be, I'm sure I'll be there at the Shikori, but I don't know if I'm actually booked for the next one's coming up. So I'm not sure what the dates
Is
are.
that typically in April, May, or when?
They do 2 of them. There's one in the spring in May, and then one in October.
Yeah.
So.
I just pulled up your schedule because I was like, well, when can I see her next? You're busy. You only have, it looks like you keep a short-term tour up and then you probably update it. But like February 1st, February 4th, February 5th, you'll be in Raleigh and Hope Mills. And then in Raleigh, Beach Shack Bottles and Taps, Dirtbag Ales, and then Irregardless. So you're a busy person.
Yes, except that beach Shack one got canceled.
Okay, sorry
that
about
one off.
that. Don't go February 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all the different places that I put the schedule up.
No,
But
that's
yeah, I mean,
impressive.
Yeah, I'm lucky to have this much work.
Heck yeah. Well, you've got us here now, so let's hear some more.
All right, let's see. Blue as the bottom of a candle flame at a table set for one. The bottle's empty once again, love's reflection in my eye. Oh, it's faded to gray and flickered away. Still I wait, lingering hope I sustain. Oh, I'm blue as the bottom of a candle flame. Beautiful memories of a summer's day. We danced through every color, love in every shade. I gave everything away, oh, you took it willingly. Then you left, oh, and left me empty. Now here I am, my only company, and I'm blue as the bottom of a candle flame. Now the wick is burning, oh, so low. That time of night has come again, when I'll be heading home. Whoa, I'd hoped that you knew I'd be waiting for you, but it seems all of my hopes are in vain. 'Cause I'm blue as the bottom of a candle flame. I'd hoped that you knew I'd be waiting for you, but it seems all of my hopes are in vain. 'cause I'm blue as the bottom of a candle flame.
Everybody, we are WHUP-LP Hillsboro, and it is the turn of the hour, and we are, Bob, so fortunate to have another sponsor for this half of the show.
Oh, yes, dear listener, we hope you are having as good a time as we are with Emily Musolino here in the studio. And don't go away, we've got a whole nother half hour and another half hour after that of Emily's recorded music. And this second hour of Past the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthew's Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it, you have chocolate needs.
And Emily, right there on the table there to your right is a little box that is a gift for this evening. And if you would want to maybe hold that up, and that is from our friend Matthew.
Matthew provides a custom selection of chocolate for our guests every week. We don't know what's in the box, but it's always delicious because
It
Matthew
won't
makes
jump out
wonderful
on you.
stuff.
We
I mean,
know.
probably not.
They've
I
done
can't
that
guarantee
before.
because Matthew was a little bit of a jokester too, but the chocolate is always fantastic. Emily, that was an amazing song. That the torch songy thing, the jazzy torch song you just did, just blew me away. And I'm a simple person. I tend to kind of pigeonhole people in my brain, and I kind of had thought about Emily Musolino as this just killer electric guitar player who's going to melt your face and just going to be a fantastic show. And in my brain, I wasn't thinking, Emily Musolino's a torch song singer. But that was a great song, and you're not just a great guitar player, you're a great vocalist, too. Has that been something that you've worked on all your life and had professional training in also?
Well, yeah, vocals was always number one, and
Really?
guitar was always a second. But I think it just catches more people's attention because there's not as many women out there playing guitar like that.
Fair point.
So at the Berkeley College, you were exposed to all sorts of music?
Yes, everything.
Must have been a wonderful experience to be around all those creative people.
It was awesome. I mean, I loved the school. I would go back in a heartbeat. I just wish it was somewhere warmer.
Your vocals, it's funny you say that, Bob, because when I first saw Emily, and maybe I was late to discovering her in my life, I heard the vocals first because they sound so natural. You do sound trained, like you have had training, but that is not a voice that was acquired through training. Like you just have that because you sing very much from the experience, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's therapy.
Yeah.
I had a really, really great vocal teacher in high school, Dr. Bill Adams. He's still out there teaching in Durham. But yeah, better than all my Berkeley professors.
Yep.
Good job, Bill.
I had a really solid foundation, but you kind of learn all that stuff, and then you have to internalize it so that you're doing it, but you're not thinking about it.
That's exactly, and the same with guitar, that
Yes.
you internalize it and then you just play the mess out of it. Will you play the mess out of some more music for us?
All right.
I bet you will.
Sure will. All right. Well, y'all got your tissues ready. I feel like brave enough to do this. So, I lost my mom earlier this year. In March. It was really tough. This was one of the toughest years I've ever been through. But I wrote her this song a decade ago when she first had got diagnosed with cancer, and sort of a throwback. She used to read books to me and my little brother all the time. So it's called "Read Me a Story." Mama, will you read me a story? Can I pick out the book? Roald Dahl or Eric Carle. If I'm good, can we read them all? Mama, will you knit me a sweater to keep me warm in this cold, cold weather? 'Cause I need you more than ever. Oh, Mama, please be strong. How did I grow up and leave home and never notice the change? All those little things you did to make me who I am today. And how do I show you that I care and that I'll always be there for you, no matter what we go through? Mama, tell me, do you remember brushing the knots out of my hair? You told me not to fuss, better hurry up, 'cause the yellow bus is almost here. Mama, I want you to get better. I wish that I could come back home, 'cause I need you more than ever. Oh, Mama, please be strong. How did I grow up and leave home and never notice the change? All those little things you did make me who I am today. And how do I show you I care, that I'll always be there for you, no matter what we go through? Mama, please be strong, so you can read me a story.
Amen.
Emily's mama, you done good.
Uh-huh.
She was always my biggest supporter.
Well, it's funny, you know, I heard that as a mom, not as a daughter. And it's interesting because you ask, you know, how can I show you, or how would you know? And the thing about moms is we know. So
She knew.
You done good.
Yeah, you made everybody cry in the studio. Thanks.
I told you. I told you to get ready.
But that's another one of those universal songs where a son could play that to a father, and it would have a very similar interpretation, a very similar landing. And you're so good at taking things that are pretty universal and you put it in this lovely, plain language, and you surround it with your beautiful voice and guitar. And I think that's why your songs land, is because they're available to all of us just so purely.
Yeah, they don't get caught up in like some kind of heavy, convoluted metaphor.
Yeah, and metaphors are great. We love
no,
those
not hating
too.
on metaphors.
Yeah.
It's just a different thing.
But the way your songs are just, they are complex, but they're also, they just land well.
Well, and that's what I think every artist strives for. Every songwriter, every poet, every writer, you're trying to write something that is just the skeleton of something so that whoever consumes it
Yep.
fleshes it out for themselves and they make it themselves. And you've totally owned that, at least for all the songs you've played here on Pass the Hat. they've been wonderful that way, that anybody can listen to it. And as I think Kim has said, universal a few times. And I think that's what you mean, right, is people can make the song their own in their mind.
Yeah.
It's working really well.
Well, it's interesting from a producer's perspective. What makes a song sound dated is usually connected to like a certain tone of an instrument. Like you hear like these snares, and you're like, oh, that's the '80s song.
Yep.
Or like, so when you got to strip all of that back and just have the song like vocals, maybe guitar, maybe even just a drum, that's bare bones. Does it work like that? And then if it's a good song there, then you build on it.
Oh, sure. That's how Nirvana got so many more fans when they did that unplugged MTV thing. People said,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
They exploded.
that's totally different.
Everybody, if you want to dive into Emily's history a little bit, a storied chapter was your years with Darkwater Rising, of just tremendous band, and Carly, wonderful. And are you still in touch with them at all?
With Dark Watered Rising,
Yes.
yes, I still talk to Charlie and Aaron, and we did a couple gigs together. Like we did a wedding a few months ago. It was a tough decision to quit that band because I had a really good time with them, but it just became like my schedule was just out of control, and it felt like I had to choose one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to either give up my solo career and go with them, or quit because I wasn't available enough.
Well, luckily there were some videos. There's a good bit out there of your time there with them, recordings
Yeah.
and videos, and so everybody get out there and look at some of that.
Talk about a great songwriter. Charlie Lowry is one of the best songwriters ever.
and the two of you together singing just was magic.
Yeah, that's my sister. I love her.
Well, we have a nice amount of time left here for this segment of the show, so whatever you'd like to play, we'd love to hear.
All right, let's see what I got.
Yeah, we want all the Emily Musolino songs.
I'm ready to just shut everything down and lock the doors and keep her here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I went to the capital city to check on the nation and find out what happened to give me you're tired and poor. Oh, but what did I see when I got to the steps of the White House? But a big orange sign that said no girls allowed on the door. I looked all around me and I saw indignant frustration from decades of being passed over, accused and denied. They're selling our bodies on every TV station. But heaven forbid I should choose what to do with mine. Well, I'm on a mission. I'm gonna shatter that ceiling. Break it on down. Break it on down. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna shatter the ceiling. Break it on down. Break it on down. And I'm tired of working for 70 cents on the dollar and watching a man run America into the ground. So I've got a question, mothers and sisters and daughters. Isn't it our turn for crying out loud? Well, I'm on a mission. I'm gonna shatter that ceiling. Break it on down. Break it on down. I'm on a mission. I'm gonna shatter that ceiling. Break it on down, won't you break it on down.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not doing that, ladies, what are you doing?
Tuck Satterfield chiming in on the live stream that he
Hey.
loves that song. Tuck, by the way, will be joining us here next week.
Very excited. Look forward to it, Tuck.
Tuck is great. I've had Tuck in the studio before.
Right.
Big supporter of mine over the years. Excellent person, wonderful friend. Good songwriter as well.
You don't have to say that just because he's listening.
No. I don't just say that.
Okay,
if
we
he
turned
sucked,
it off
I
now. Say
wouldn't
what
say
you
anything.
What do you listen to? Who are your influences as a songwriter? And just like when you're driving down the car, like, who do you like?
Well, sort of all over the place. Really started getting into the old standards like Etta James, Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, that kind of thing. But I went through like a outlaw country kind of
All right.
revolution
Always
and got really
good.
into like Sturgill Simpson and Tyler Childers and
Yep.
I like Miranda Lambert and Gretchen Wilson. Sort of all over the place. I really like a lot of like punk rock too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group called the Muslims, who's a Durham punk band that I really love. I don't know if I'll be able to play their song on the DJ section of this set though, because I couldn't find any of their songs that were not explicit. So I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, we might have to not actually play that, but I don't know. I don't know what y'all's rules are on that.
I don't have any rules.
rules? What rules?
Well, good, because they're great.
Okay, I'm here for this.
Same.
Well, everybody stay tuned because it's 7:30. We're going to learn more about Emily's favorite music. But between now and then, we have time, Emily, for maybe 2 more songs.
All right, let's see. I'm going to do a newer one. This one has not even been recorded yet. It's called Midnight Oil. I never thought we'd be more than friends, but I guess you had different plans. And now my list of things to do is getting longer and longer. I keep letting it slide. I guess I've been a little bit distracted, yeah. Oh, yeah. 3 in the morning and I'm still up in here shaking. I'm like candy in a hot car, melted on the inside. A sticky situation that we find ourselves. But if we love and trust each other, how can it be wrong to burn up that midnight oil now, baby? Staying up those late nights with you. And now I'm drifting away in the middle of the day. I can't help it, 'cause you feel so good. I can't help it, 'cause you feel so good. My mind is willing, but my body is weary, baby. I need some motivation, only you can provide. It's impossible to concentrate on things that I do day to day, 'cause you lit the fire, now it's spreading everywhere. And we're burning that midnight oil now, baby. Staying up those late nights with you. And now I'm drifting away in the middle of the day. I can't help it, 'cause you feel so good. I can't help it, 'cause you feel so good. I can't help it, no, I can't help it, no, I can't help it, 'cause you feel so good.
Yeah, that was Emily Musolino melting your face off with that friendly little unassuming Taylor guitar.
Hey.
Good stuff.
What's the story on your guitar?
I've had this guitar for a long time. Her name is Jolene.
Hey, Jolene.
She's seen too much to ever be owned by anyone else but me. Just
Well-
a little humble acoustic dreadnought, but
It's pretty clear you guys are
Make her
friends.
sound good.
well, I mean, there's like a certain tier at above which you're really just adding like pretty pearls and bells and whistles and stuff. So I don't really need all of that unless they're gonna give it to me for free.
I heard that.
Yeah, but you got all that sweet tone and wonderful playability.
Yeah, that's all that really matters.
Well, Emily, I think we've got time for probably play a good long one if you want.
Okay. So this was a song I wrote after I'd kind of gone through a rough breakup, and really the chick did me a favor because I'm a hot mess.
Don't they all?
I don't need to be associated with them anymore, but I was still, feeling pretty upset about it. So I wrote this song. I was actually abroad. I was in this little town in France called Chalabre. It's like a little mountain town. I was doing a festival over there, and I never fully got my schedule back to where it was needed to be because it's like a 6-hour difference. So I would be up in the middle of the night all the time. And I was up at like 3 in the morning. Decided to go for a walk up to the top of this hill, and there was a meteor shower that night, and I saw like 20
wow.
shooting stars, and I was just amazed, and I sat down and wrote the song. Whenever I think about you, dear, I feel my blood pressure rise. There ain't no forgiving the things that you've done. There's so much about you I despise. 'Cause you cheated on me, then you lied on your knees, waved your bloody red hands in my face. The last time I left here, I swore to high heaven I'd never come back to this place. So why in the hell did I call you? Oh, believe me, I don't have a clue. Oh, I guess there's a part of me way down inside that miss the idea of you. My friends told me, Emily, be careful. Don't give in to romance too fast. 'Cause time and again you just rush and jump in and wind up with a bruise on your ass. Well, maybe love gives me amnesia, or maybe I just like the pain, and maybe they ought to put me in a jacket for wanting to see you again. Whoa, why in the hell did I call you? Oh, believe me, I don't have a clue. Oh, I guess there's a part of me way down inside that miss the idea of you. Oh, I guess there's a part of me way down inside that miss the idea of you.
Stone Cold Truth with Emily Musolino. Because isn't that the truth? Like, when we get in that situation, it's rough. Of course, it's right. We shouldn't be with them anymore, but we still miss the idea of them. We forget the...
Yeah, because really it's all about me.
Yeah, we forget the... Over time, like, there is a psychological reality. You forget the yucky, and you idealize... And you're like, oh, and that's why people go back to people they shouldn't go to.
It's nice to be loved.
I know. So anyway, I'm super feeling that song.
Good.
That is a truthful song. Cold Stone Truth.
No lies detected.
Well, Emily Musolino, it has been, you have brought a very dark week back into the light. Thank you for being in the studio tonight.
This
Thank
has
you for
been
having me.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm going to be replaying this show a lot.
I think you won't be the only one.
Yeah.
There are plenty of listeners out there, and plenty of people who haven't heard it yet are going to be checking it out. It's going to get a lot of play.
And if you want to listen to Emily Musolino and pay her for the music that she's playing, go to her website, emilymusolino.com, right? And then socials are the Emily Musolino.
That's Instagram. Yeah,
Okay.
and just Emily Musolino on Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, so give her your money. It's
Buy
worth
stuff.
it. Yeah.
She's
Good
got
stuff.
music that
Come
you
to
can
a
buy.
show.
Yeah. And come to a show. Like, support these people that you love. And oh, she's so worth loving. But thank you.
Thank you.
And live stream is ending now, y'all. Emily's going to wave goodbye, but y'all don't go away because we're going to spend another half hour listening to Emily's
yeah.
playlist. So you get to hear what inspires Emily. So y'all stay tuned in at WHUPFM.org or 104.7 if you're in Hillsboro, or find us on the TuneIn app, etc. Bye, y'all.